settles in Bronthair's wake as the waves lap against the side of it. You can hear distant hammers and saws working as people repair and continue to expand the city of Grunhelm. New Grunhelm, I should say. Petra, looking up into Auric's face from the healing word, abruptly stands up and brushes himself off before looking around at all of you. Set sail for Calamore! And Thalos is like, sure, is everyone ready to go now?
Yes.
I was personally, I was going to check in with the refugees to make sure that they're being taken care of effectively and
Oh, yes.
that all of that is going well. But if I can have a few hours, I'll be ready to go in the morning. First thing, first light.
How long is the trip by sea?
Roughly 24 hours.
Alright, so we don't need to like stock up on supplies or anything like that.
No, we are stocked. Well stocked.
I think that's fine.
Yeah.
It's not exactly a rush.
Have I seen you with Edith Groff?
I don't think so.
Okay.
No.
I did.
Can't remember if you said why you wanted the stone from Bronthair.
No.
You just asked for it.
I also haven't decided if I'm actually going to give it to her or not.
Oh, interesting.
I am going to, since we're going to the school, I'm going to go by her room and she gave me like 4 of those stones and I gave her like 2 of them back. So like one I could keep.
And one she was going to send to Vendavir.
Right, and since we're already going to Vendavir, I'm just going to like get that one and be like, we'll be back.
Sure. Did you have a chance to procure the specimen that I had asked about?
I'll have to follow up with you on that, if that's okay.
Certainly.
Cool. Awesome.
I'll be back in the laboratory. I leave tomorrow. If you happen to get your hands on it before then, I'll be here.
Sounds good. All right, have a good night, and then I leave.
It's in the middle of the day.
She like tightens her robe a little bit and closes the door.
Wait, what? Is
Is it like midnight when he walks in?
No, it's like early evening,
Yeah.
Okay.
Too early to already be in your robe.
perhaps.
Tightens it.
I will not be influenced.
By some common trollop.
Well,
She's smart.
She's a top-notch trollop, let's face it.
Thalos and Alvir are both going to check in with the situation with the refugees. What are the rest of you up to?
I was ready to go.
Same.
Auric went from super busy, so much going on, to like, yeah, let's just go now.
No, I think I was ready to go. I thought we were just gonna like pack our stuff and go.
Okay. Is there anything that you guys do in the evening leading up to getting on, like sailing out the next morning?
Not in like a following and like stalking way, but in like a if I happen to see her, I'm gonna keep my eyes on her kind of way. I can't remember her name, but the girl that doesn't like me.
Bren?
Oh, yeah.
It's like, what's she been up to?
Rinavale. Rin, if you try to track Rin down covertly, go ahead and make an investigation check.
I will do this.
So just go a difficulty of 12.
Super high. Okay, 14.
14 is great. Yeah, Rinavale and her uncle are both, and you see her uncle Valmir finally has like bandages on his legs and is in this sort of makeshift wicker wheelchair that Rinavale is pushing him around in, so that he seems like from as you're like peering around columns and things and just kind of like hood up, keeping an eye.
I specifically said I wasn't being creepy, but
Right, you're just trying not to be noticed still, right?
I mean, it's more like in Pat's shirt.
You do have like a fiery head, so like having a hood on might be a necessity to not be noticed.
Yeah, you see that Valmir seems like he was definitely coerced into using the chair. You see him like trying to get up several times, and Rin just kind of like puts him back down.
Homie has third-degree burns on all his legs.
Yeah.
Obvi,
All 10 of them.
He's got stuff to do.
all of his legs.
They're with the rest of the Ilvermyr refugees, which, again, is two pretty distinct groups. I think in your checking in to see what they're up to, you don't see them up to anything like suspicious. There's not any like.
Yeah.
There's no point where they like sneak away or anything like that. They briefly catch up with Corbin and have a brief conversation that you can't make out. And then you see the Royal Army has arrived and are split into groups and speaking to different refugees and people. And you see that people are starting to load any of the belongings that they managed to bring with them from Ilvermyr onto carriages. And it seems like they're being taken away from New Grunhelm to somewhere else.
Can I ask one of the soldiers?
Yeah, you approach a soldier, human man with a fair complexion and ruddy freckles. Seems young, like maybe just 18 or 19. And he's got the livery of House Lokvarana and is in his full armor there as you approach.
Yeah, hi. I was just curious where everyone is off to next.
Yes, we are at the order of the king. We are taking the refugees to Armoured Crag, which is a city on the eastern end of Loamhaven.
Am I familiar? Have I ever?
You're from here. Make a history check with advantage.
Can you put a little dot where that is?
Just a 4.
With advantage?
Oh! There we go, a 19.
19 is much better. Yes, I think you have heard stories from when you first arrived in Lokvara that became sort of like folk tales of Amutkreg, which is a city that was once part of the kingdom of Lokvara on its outer reaches, but when the Ember Flare happened, it was completely overrun by the strange burning creatures that appeared here and was like mostly burned down and has been abandoned ever since.
Hold that thought. Can I go find Owen?
Yeah.
Is he around?
Yes. I think it takes a minute to locate, but you find Lord Owen with Kiva as he's kind of heading up the situation here.
Hi. Hey, how's it going? Heard some things. Had some questions. Could we maybe sidebar?
He looks to Kiva and she's like, certainly, Lord Owen, this is Saoirse Ashwood, member of the Seekers Guild. You have not been introduced. You saw Lord Owen approach the laboratory and tell them that they needed to stop.
All right, well,
And-
it's
You have
a
a-
casual conversation.
You have a parasocial relationship with
Yeah. Former royalty, and all that jazz. You are introduced, and he kind of like nods and holds out a hand to shake.
Right, sure.
Does so, and he looks at Kiva and she nods and he waves. Basically, you see this interaction where he's like, "She good?" and she's like, "Yeah, she's fine." And he's like, "Okay, cool, you can go." And the two of you are left there, still sort of like off to the side of this refugee encampment that's now being packed up. Are you part of the group that's being relocated? Did you have
No.
questions about?
No, I helped relocate them.
Oh, you're of the Worldshapers.
Right. That's what we're
Excellent.
going by. Right. Where exactly are you taking these people?
We've been ordered to take them to Armoured Crag
Right.
to resettle.
That feels fine to you? There's no resources, there's no...
There are trade resources that are trade channels that still exist between Armoured Crag and the kingdom.
But it's destroyed.
It was mostly destroyed, but stone structures still remained, and there will be certainly building to do, but it is my job to oversee such things. Make an insight check.
I mean, it seems like a good idea to me.
Right.
It's a burned down town!
Yeah.
Did they?
Compared to like doubling the population of another city.
Dispersed throughout other cities.
But also, they were only sending like half the people? Is that what you said? Or just
16.
some?
No, all of the refugees from
All the
Ilvermyrian.
Okay. I was like, are they just sending the poor people?
No.
Okay.
16.
I think you see in Owen's countenance a little bit of, first off, a little bit of confusion as to like, still coming to grips with like, who are you again? Like, what? Why is this important
met.
to you?
I thought we met.
I like that she just goes in with that. We've met before.
I've seen you.
I think there's also, you catch a little bit of, what did you roll again?
16.
16 is great. You also catch a little bit of like, I know you from somewhere, which is probably like, you're hard to miss in a crowd because you are a beacon of light.
Sure.
So he probably did see you at the laboratory, but he doesn't seem to have placed where he knows you from.
Sure.
Past all of that, as he's talking about, specifically when he says that he's set to oversee the settlement, you see a little bit of pride and a little bit of worry. Like it seems like he's been tasked with something that he deems important, but he's not sure if it was intended as a punishment for himself or not.
I'm gonna like come around so that I'm standing like facing the same direction as him. I'm gonna gesture out to groups of people that are injured, sick, starving, etc.
Yeah.
So that's the workforce that you're gonna have rebuilding ruins.
No. That's the workforce I'm going to have rebuilding. He motions at the various soldiers that you see are like collapsing down tents and packing them up.
Camera pans over.
Yeah, there's like squadrons of young able-bodied men who are helping out. There was a whole retinue of like soldiers, a squadron of soldiers arrived. It will be the king's men who will be doing the majority of the building, although anyone who is willing and able amongst the refugees is more than welcome to lend us their assistance. They will be well fed, they will be taken care of during the travels and upon arrival, and the sick will be cared for, as will the hungry, and once they get back on their feet and we can figure out what kind of skills they may have, we can find a place for them in society. Do you find this satisfactory?
Do I believe that he believes that?
You can make another insight check.
9.
He seems a little annoyed.
Not really my problem.
But yeah, you don't think that he's like outwardly lying to you.
Alright.
But he seems a little offended at your direct questioning of his abilities.
Listen, it was very hard to get all of these people out of a bad place. And I'd like to make sure that they're not going to another one. That's all.
I understand your concern. You say that you're part of the Worldshapers. You're one of those who rescued these folk from the incursion that happened on Ilvermyr.
Right.
Well, I can guarantee you that they are in much safer, very capable hands now. Not more so than your own, is not what I mean, but than the place they came from the stories I've
Sounds
been
like
told.
that's what you
Listen, as he's talking, there's been like a light like ruckus off to the side between a couple of soldiers and a citizen that you have just been like hearing sound from, basically. But it gets a voice grows louder as he approaches. Ridiculous! I cannot believe that such things would be expected. And as he approaches yourself and Lord Owen, you see a man who is similar to you, sort of flamekin folk, and he has this almost like darker, more orange glow to the flame that comes from his hair that has that very classic candle shape, sort of like pointed at the top as it just kind of like flickers as he walks, and you see actually a couple of little like sparks and sputters from his annoyance as he's walking forward. He's wearing long robes that have become smudged and dirty, but you instantly recognize these as Exardescan garb that he's got on as he marches forward. And I'm gonna have you make a luck check. I'm gonna say on an 11 or higher, you recognize this person. 3. You don't know who this person is.
Sure.
But he steps forward and kind of inserts himself into your conversation, ignoring that you were even here, as he steps forward. Lord Owen, or forgive me, Duke Owen, we cannot safely share the space that has been provided for us in our carriage. To do so would put our very lives in danger. Owen You see he kind of like takes a deep breath and exhales and has clearly had conversations with this particular man many times since he arrived. And seems like he's constantly trying to smooth over these situations. I understand your concern. Mr. Chalier, we have a very limited amount of space available to us. And they continue talking. Do you stand and listen in on the conversation, or do you...
Those are Exardescan robes?
Mm-hmm.
Can I see the carriage that he's supposed to be in?
Mm-hmm.
Can I see who else is in the carriage?
Yeah, you see a woman probably in her mid-30s and 2 young children. They're all very skinny, not wearing rags, but wearing clothes that are all missing lengths from them. It's not like the clothes don't fit, it's like little shreds have been cut off in places. The young boy doesn't have any shoes on. You can see the little girl is wearing shoes that are too large for her, probably his, that he's gifted her. There's that small family. There's an older man who is pretty broad-shouldered, not super well muscled, but just kind of a large build to his frame. Looks like he was probably once muscular, but malnourishment has led to a little bit of degradation. And just a little smattering of a few other people, and then you see 3 very well-dressed people who are wearing like fine furs and have a lot of accessories that the needy would deem excessive. You see one of them actually has like a bracelet of these little like wooden beads that cycle back and forth between...
In this economy, she has wood?
Right? That cycle back and forth between like spherical beads and little squares.
Okay.
You can see that she's kind of like clutching that and looking off in the distance to see if this man is getting things handled.
I'm gonna grab him by the back of the neck.
Okay. Go ahead and make a strength check.
11?
11. He rolled a 3. You tell me what it looks like and how you grab this man. He's mid-word.
I just kind of like scoop it, and I'm just holding him.
Yeah, probably like bring him down a half inch, and he just goes, what is this? What is this? Unhand me!
Hi.
You like turn him to look at you. You see, no roll required, you see, I think there's a moment of fear at first as he sees who he thinks you are before seeing who you actually are.
So you've got a little bit of a problem with your travel companions.
Yeah, yes, it is dangerous position for myself and my family to be in. Things are not well between the classes of Ilvermyr.
I understand.
And now that we are in this new land, our laws do not stand. We are not safe.
I sympathize with you. And what was your role at the temple?
I am a deacon. I was a deacon, and will be again once we get our church resettled in the wood place, wherever we are going.
Right.
Owen's like arms crossed and make a quick insight check.
9.
9's enough to see just a faint hint of a smirk at what he's witnessing.
I think we can resolve this. I do.
Good, I would hope so.
I'm gonna march him over to the carriage.
Legs occasionally dragging on the
I'm
ground.
gonna push him onto his knees. Hello. Nice to meet you all.
They're all kind of like pulling into themselves as you approach.
What's your name? I'm gonna refer to this deacon.
The man?
Yeah.
I am Luminance Davosh Chalier.
I'm gonna flick him.
Ow, my fucking eyeball.
Go ahead and lose the luminance. It doesn't really fly here that well.
It was a title bestowed upon me.
And I'm de-stowing it.
The little kids chuckle at this.
All right, here's what we're gonna do. Those of you who have been personally wronged by... What was it? What was your name?
Luminance Davosh Chalier.
Stop saying names. As hard as you think you can. Just give him a good smack, and then we're all gonna put it to bed. You'll be fine.
I think there's a moment of confusion as all of these people look at one another. that is okay. We don't. And the little boy walks up and smacks the guy.
High-five the kid.
His mom, as he goes to high five you, she grabs his wrist and she's like, no, and like brings him over and starts.
What are you doing to?
At this point, Lord Owen walks over and he grabs not by the neck, but by the scruff, like by the ropes in the back, pulls Devash back up onto his feet, and he's like, everyone relax. We can rearrange some things. We'll get you on a different carriage. Just... And he kind of looks over everyone. He's like, know, your luminance, that this is not for your safety. But clearly, these folks do not feel safe in your comfort. So, we shall place you elsewhere. And he waves over a couple of soldiers who come up and bring Devash, who kind of like straightens his robes.
Right before he goes, I want to get real close. I want to get in his ear.
He like pulls away, but doesn't take a step.
I know that's where you come from. People that look like you and I, and people like my mother, had all of the resources and all of the power in front of them. That's probably very hard to lose. But over the next couple of weeks, I want you to remember that here you have nothing. And there are so many more people who have nothing than you. And if you don't decide to make peace with that, and to make peace with others, and to rip you apart, have a good travel, and I'm going to clap him on the back, and I'm going to go find my friends.
Yeah, his flame, like physically, like the illumination dims as he goes a little bit pale on his orange complexion and is walked away by a group of guards. And there's a moment where, watching this all go about, now Duke Owen steps forward and checks in with the family and gives them some reassurances before turning to you and crossing his arms. Saoirse Ashwood, was it?
Yes.
You should come by and see us sometime at the new settlement.
We're headed to Kal Drunmoor for an errand. I live in Lokvara. So we'll
That's
be passing through.
where we are, certainly.
Right.
Whereabouts in Lokvar are you from?
Out of the outskirts, I have a blacksmith. Mostly I make nails.
Loamhaven?
Loamhaven?
Outskirts
That's
of
it.
Loamhaven.
Just take that from the top.
There's a lot of words from
A
Loamhaven.
lot of words that are spelled very
They're
strangely.
this is very not my forte. This is like reading a fantasy book and I just insert names that I can handle.
You look at the first letter, you're like, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, oh, his name is Blurka. That's Liam in my mind.
Basically just told this guy, yeah, I'm from Texas. So. It's like,
No, I
yes,
told him I'm from the
we're
U.S.
Oh, you're the Prince of Ireland? I'm from Ireland. Oh, what part? Outskirts.
The green part.
He smirks again, this time much more like visible on his face, and you see the last few people are climbing aboard the carriages, and he's like, well, I look forward to your visit.
Right? And if he's bad,
We have our own ways of dealing with those. And he just kind of like chuckles to himself, and as he's stepping away, he whistles, and rushing around a building, you see this large, like armor-plated sort of creature as his pangolion approaches with the saddle
I
affixed.
forgot he had that.
And
So
he is red. And he climbs atop it and kind of like looks over the whole caravan before calling out orders, and they all begin setting off away from Grunhelm.
And then I'll go find you guys.
Yeah, you head back to the ship. In the same time that this was going on, Magnus had his conversation with Mage Groth and left her there in the doorway again. You all return to the ship.
Can I find some space by myself?
Oh,
And bring out Sonder and
On the ship or on...
is there like a empty room or something?
Yeah, the ship is completely emptied by now of like extra people. The only people who remain, the only person who stayed on the ship was Finlay, and he's up top.
Private room to get your sword out.
Yeah. Get my sword.
Your meat sword! He's a meat sword!
Look him in the eye.
He's a bone sword.
But he has flesh.
You go to your quarters, which are now once again just yours, in your bunk, and summon Sonder to your hand.
Hey, Sonder,
Yes.
Don't be so
You-
just.
do you remember the day that you and I met?
I don't think I do. I remember the day that I met you, but I remember it was very cold, and then suddenly it was warm. And my thoughts from that time aren't so much how my thoughts are now. They were more emotions, feelings. I could feel cold, I could feel lonely, and then suddenly it was warm and I wasn't lonely. And then the memories started to come to me of language and things like that. And then I remember it was cold again, but I was warm in your hand. And we worked together for the first time and made a loud sound. But that's all.
Do you remember the greenish girl with the ram's horn that I talked to earlier?
Yes, Rin.
Yeah.
She felt different.
Did you recognize that blue ribbon that she had with her?
I didn't recognize it by sight, but I think that's what I was feeling. I think it looks like a ribbon, but I think it's more like a sort of chain. Whatever it is, it's certainly quite old.
Yeah. Well, all right.
Is it time?
For what?
You know. You promised.
Well, yeah, hold on. I'm gonna go find Arik.
What is Arik up to?
Ark is every time that the boat is like rocking with the waves, they're throwing their dice like up the floor of the boat, and so it rolls back to them. And so they've got the two dice. I think there's a D20 with ones on it and a D12 with twos. Just fiddling, just waiting around. I had so much to do.
Yeah.
Do you want to help me with something?
I don't know. I'm pretty busy.
Oh, one. Oh, two.
What?
I'm looking for something special, but
I've got special things. And I just start
God.
pulling stuff. There's just moss.
You weren't looking for moss?
This leaf is very orange. Spin it around.
I don't know what I'm looking for, but I'm looking for something that'll be very, very special.
Like something useful. Petra appears from around the cabin.
Yeah.
What type of things are useful to you?
I don't know.
Perhaps a bag you can store things in, or perhaps rope, which you can use for the ship, or maybe, what is something that reminds you of your childhood?
It's the same thing. The one brain cell at its fucking job.
Josh is using the brain cell right now.
The rest of you get fish.
Broker.
I don't know.
Maybe, since this one is tough, what is something that makes you think of your future? What is something you picture that you have always wanted but never had?
A porcupine.
Yeah.
Did you say a porcu puppy? Hold on, have to update the list of fruits.
A really cool pine cone. A fancy little hat.
Maybe a special rock that you really like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A
Can you help
warm
me?
coat.
Find a rock.
I can find rocks, yeah.
A special one.
every rock is kind of special.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
yes,
all unique.
we can find a special rock just for you, Broddi.
Let's do it.
Okay.
I want to help. And, as you all step off the ship onto land, go ahead and make some investigation checks
Yeah.
to find some special rocks.
It's gonna be real bad. What about this one? No, this one? How about this one?
13.
We'll say with advantage because Petra's helping.
You've unlocked Eric's special interest, which is
Finding random shit.
yeah.
24.
24 is great.
Ooh, that's a nat 20.
Oh shit.
This is 22.
Arik found the best rock.
I almost throw it away.
Oh no.
Like an ammonite shell that's like glittering with like agates and like other weird crystal things inside of it, and like holding it up to the sun and stuff. I'm just like, meh, about to throw it.
Yeah, you find this like incredible crystalline rock. It's like palm sized too.
Nice.
Hold it up to the sun. Eh. Toss it behind you. Brother, you see this?
Just like too pretentious.
Let's say you follow the stone as it skitters. You saw the way that it was kind of reflecting the light. It gets tossed, and you kind of like follow where it's going. You're on this beach that's very, very rocky. There's even a slight like drop off. To call it a beach, it's just the edge of land. Once probably a mountainous cliff. You actually see as you're walking over, there's like a bird's nest that has a couple of eggs that have spoiled in it. Like reaching the edge of where Grunhelm was once atop a mountain and is now on the shore. And you walk over and you're kind of like searching through, and you find that stone. But as you are searching for it, you also come across the strange like striations in the land. And I don't think that Broddi knows exactly what any of this means, but there's all these different layers that are different colors with like little stripes in between that separate them. And you see these strange sort of like fossils that are jutting out from different areas. And one of them in particular catches your attention that is like very rounded almost. And if you would like to, you can kind of like try and wrestle it.
Oh, yeah.
You like wrestle it out. You actually take the crystalline stone, which comes to a little bit of a point at the end, and are kind of like chiseling away at the rock around it to loosen it up. And you pull out what looks to be a sort of opalized pumpkin. Not perfectly shaped. It's just like a sort of lumpy, gourd shape. It's like the detail is fascinating.
Oh, yeah.
And it seems where the pumpkin was eaten away, opal has inserted itself with these brilliant blues and golds that just catch the light just the same way that the stone does.
Yeah, no, grab that. And then, Arik, I found this.
I look at it and I point over to Petra and just be like, check out this rock. Oh, I'm hoity-toity fancy rock. I'm better than all other dirty brown rocks.
This is a very fancy rock.
Fancy rock. Oh, I need a little hat for being so fancy rock. He's a good rock, yeah.
Get his ass.
All right, well, time to, let's make a new friend, huh?
What?
Oh, we are making a new friend. I love this.
So should we go into town, or do you know people who live in the woods? I love to make friends.
Oh no, I think we're going to make a friend.
Yeah. I'm gonna pull out Sonder, and then I kind of think it probably looks like almost pulling down some of the Sparkwind and into the rock.
Yeah, Saunders' eye actually glows with that same sort of luminance that the Sparkwinds do. There's that like red and orange and green and blue hues that spiral through it. And you almost see as it trickles down from the sky into Saunders' eye. And as you touch the tip of the sword to this strange fossil that you found, you feel a prick in your palm, and the three of you, as you watch, you see as blood begins to ooze from the tip of Sonder and lightly coats the fossil itself and hardens for a moment before going translucent. And there's a long pause before, like the face of a jack-o'-lantern, the eyes pop open and this little jagged section goes across beneath them as a mouth opens and it just takes in a deep breath. Where am I? Who are you?
I'm like so crouched down, like looking at this thing with the widest
And you
eyes.
see it as it kind of like shifts. Petra takes a step back as you see, like jutting out from the sides and the bottom are these vine-like stones that kind of like crawl out and lift it as it stands, and just this like round pumpkin with the face that's made completely of opalized stone with two opal vines as little dangling arms and the little opal vines as legs as it pushes itself up and stands there, this little circle with arms and legs.
Hello, I'm Broddi. What is your name?
Broddi. I don't think I have a name. What should I be called?
I'm gonna stare at him some more. You're such a fancy little gentleman.
Oh, why, thank you. He does like a little curtsy.
Oh my god! I need to see this.
What if we named him Curtsy?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, you could call me Kurt for short. I like it. You see, as he speaks, there's this this like soft bluish glow from within his mouth every time he talks.
His little vine on top of his head looks like a top hat. Oh.
He feels it. Yes. Where are we? And what and why?
New Grunhelm?
New Grunhelm. What happened to the old one?
I don't know.
Well, this is technically also the old one, but it moved because we were on a mountain and then the mountain walked over here, and now we're here.
Walking mountains, ridiculous.
Does he know what about
He seems to.
Do you remember anything before this?
No. No. Do you?
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Do you need
I
food?
can't believe I'm not here. It should always happen.
Roll a d4.
I mean, I'm personally fine. Magnus can't fuck with me.
Yeah, for sure.
But
Magnus's ears start
3.
burning.
Excellent.
something magical's happening.
There's whimsy afoot.
I think I'm just gonna launch into 1,000 questions, like all crouched down and be like, "Do you know what dancing is?
I
Have you
do.
ever eaten food before?
No.
Do you have any friends?"
2, 3. Right? He nervously looks at the three of you and like you see the tips of the vines. I say vines. He's completely made of stone, but just has this this look about him of plant life. But you see the tips of the vines kind of like split into these little like fingers as he like taps them together nervously, looking at the three of you to make sure that you are his friends.
The insecurities, like in my head, like, yes.
Oh, good. Oh, that's good. No, I haven't done those other things.
Okay, let's start, and then I'm gonna just start dancing.
He starts dancing, just like waving his little vines around. Broddi, make a.
Be careful, I'm going to ruin this creature. I don't know what he is
You
to
were
you.
the perfect person to bring along with this.
You need to fix this immediately.
Make an insight check.
Okay. Ooh. 20.
20 is great. You don't have a complete understanding of this magic or how it works yet, but there are certain. It's like as soon as you used it, there were certain things that clicked into place. You get the sense that his knowledge comes from your knowledge. So in that moment, anything that you knew and were aware of, he knew and became aware of in terms of like language and maybe not like complex understanding, but just like he knows what things are. He can identify things by sight. He can communicate and has intelligence. But you also get the sense that from this moment onward, your learning will be separate. So it's not like if you learn something new, he'll suddenly have that. I think you also do get this sort of like masculine assertion from it. Like this creature does identify as a little man.
Yeah.
He's a little guy.
Little hat.
Yeah.
I'm like throwing berries. I'm like, catch! Throwing berries into its mouth.
And he
Like,
does eat them.
is this your new son? I'm gonna pick it up and put it on my head.
Papa!
I'm an uncle.
A pumpkin. You're an uncle to a pumpkin.
Uncle. Arik, you also make an insight check.
That's a 19.
Right?
You're dancing with Kurt on your head and speaking with Broddi, and you kind of like toss him over to Broddi, set him down on the ground, and just kind of like glancing over your shoulder, you see that like Petra's still there, and arms crossed and has like a little bit of a smile, but you see almost like a little bit of a sadness to it. It's hard to describe the look that he has, but there's warmth and there's a smile, but something about the set of his eyes and his brow is, I don't want to say disappointed, but just a little sad.
He literally watched me pull something down from the sky.
I'm gonna like get up kind of close to him and be like, "You like our new friend?"
Looking up at you. I do. I think he is a very charming little lad, and I am excited to see him grow.
We just met him, but it seems like you know him or something.
I feel like, again, it is still hard for me to recall things, but every now and then there will be something I see that is like triggers a memory. And I feel like I have seen something like this before, but I just cannot place it.
I'm gonna put Kurt in his arms.
He takes Kurt like a baby and kind of like cradles him and looks down at the face.
Is Kurt
like,
insanely heavy? Like he's just a big
he's pretty heavy.
fossilist.
Yeah. A big, he's probably like a 50-pound opal. Yeah.
Oh jeez.
The size of a pumpkin.
Wow.
But made of stone. Petra doesn't seem to struggle with it though. As he takes him and just kind of like cradles him.
Oh, man.
It's a man. It's a little man.
He's a little man.
But yeah, there is this sort of like odd infantile nature to him a little bit too. There's this this genuine curiosity about a lot of things.
The innocence.
Yeah, and Petra sets him down on the ground, and he skitters back over to Broddi and just like reaches up with a little stony vine and holds your hand.
Oh, no.
He only comes up to about your knees.
Yeah.
A couple of minutes later, Magnus and Saoirse have met up on the road back out to the ship, and
High five.
I think as you approach, you see Arik dancing as like Petra's also spinning around, and you see this strange little boulder-like creature that's.
They found something.
What?
Got a pan flute.
I imagine Magnus just starts speed walking.
Trying not to look uncool, but going as fast as I can.
Yeah, you guys approach, and
Pretending not to be out of breath.
yeah. You guys approach, and the little pumpkin creature spins around and notices you and kind of like jumps for a second before taking a step back and bringing his little vines together in front of him.
It's okay.
Hello.
I cast Detect Magic.
Don't cast stuff on him. He's.
I'm casting it on me.
Wait, that means that you would be detecting your own magic?
Well, I detect all magic. I create like the way what it looks like. I like create little magic
That's right.
spectacles.
Yeah.
So then I can see like how magic emanates from stuff.
Gotcha.
That's how
Do
this
you
all works.
have glasses?
Yeah,
Okay.
Oh, I've given you a monocle.
that's fine.
Rad. There's no time. I'm doing what I want.
Yeah, you do so. You cast Detect Magic, and yeah, there's a
So it's
there's this-
necromancy.
there's a strange violet glow that does denote a necromantic aura.
It's joking.
Fucking oops.
Shit.
That's all I do. Shit.
Oh shit. Okay.
Who's your friend?
Hello, my name is Kurtzy, but some people call me Kurt. And he does a little.
Fascinating.
It's
His name
Broddi's
is Curtsy.
son. You're an uncle now.
I slowly turn my head over to Broddi.
Are you my uncle? What is your name?
Hello.
Uncle, hello.
No.
It's a pleasure to meet you. And he comes over and shakes your hand.
My name is Magnus.
Uncle Magnus, hello.
Hello. A word.
It's gonna be like the On Young situation.
I'm like petting the pumpkin.
Oh, that's nice.
Please excuse me for a moment. Is this thing permanent?
For now,
I'll have more questions later.
Sonder allowed me to do it.
Okay.
Something I think we should all know. Sonder begins vibrating in the scabbard. I wasn't aware until we did it. But if we do it again, I think, unfortunately, Kurtzy will cease to exist. He will become a stone again.
So is this like a familiar type thing?
Well, as long as we don't do it again, he's his own person.
Because find familiar is not.
Pumpkin.
I'm thinking to myself, find familiar is not necromancy.
You want to know
He's-
the actual
Yeah,
spell?
he is not a familiar, no.
Am I able to determine what the actual spell is through like the magical emanations from it, or is it something unfamiliar to me completely?
Oh, this will be interesting for the lore of the magic in this world.
And the ethics.
I think
No.
studying them again, you see that overwhelming necromantic energy, but within that violet aura, there's also this sort of oh no, I've assigned colors and now I have to know them.
Oh, I have them.
I'll say
I have them here. if
too
that's
that it
helpful.
seems much higher spell than I would normally be able to cast.
Yeah.
Sure.
And what is transmutation's color?
Pastel orange.
Yeah, so there's this sort of like pastel orange to violet glow, which around this small pumpkin creature, it's like very, for us in our world, very Halloween vibes when you're casting Detect Magic. A pumpkin that an opal pumpkin that glows purple and orange. You would have to use Identify to discover like what kind of magic created this thing, but you get the sense of the same sort of complexity as that scroll that you found.
So pretty powerful magic.
Can you do that?
No,
Can you learn?
I mean I hope
Maybe one day I can teach you.
I'm just gonna pick up like another rock.
that would be great. In fact, if you know, no, I can't. Give it to me.
Ark sees you handing rocks. Ark,
I can't do it at all.
Ark sees you handing rocks to Magnus and starts doing it too.
I found this one. He hands you a turtle and its turtle shell.
I try to juggle. I try to juggle the rocks
Don't do that.
and the turtle.
By the way, the turtle, its head comes out and it's like a little snake.
What?
Hold on, I have to
I
update
give
the
it
list of
to
freaks.
Arxivir.
What do we call
Let's
them?
call them snurtles.
Snurtle.
Yes. I'm so excited I can't even take notes right now.
We got snurtles, we got curtsy.
We got porky puppies.
Oh my god.
This is all great. I'm gonna have to think about this later, for sure.
What are you
This is a
thinking
lot.
about?
about how this happened, how you can do this, how the sword is
Right.
teaching you to do stuff that's outside of our understanding.
I know that you're very into book learning.
Mm-hmm.
Sit down.
I'll sit on the ground.
When a man and a pumpkin made of stones love each other very much.
A man in a flesh sword.
Yeah, when a man and a flesh sword.
Oh, please take this thought process to completion.
They commit dark rituals and form life. I'm not.
I don't have a mummy.
Yes, you do. Royalty is your mummy.
No, Broddi's my father.
Well,
We've established this.
I think that.
Does
I
that
think
make
that maybe
Sonder?
Sonder might be your father.
Sometimes things can have two fathers.
Well, I'm trying to
I've
think
got
about
two
which
daddies.
one is more of a vessel for power, and one is more of an imbuer of power.
Which kind are
I'm
you?
your pop. Got it.
I don't really. I
Does a
don't,
little spin.
I don't have any powers. I'm just on fire. That's a different thing.
Oh.
I think you might be the mommy,
Sure.
biologically speaking.
This isn't really a logical
Technically,
situation.
if
No, I think it is.
the Earth was its mommy. But,
Oh, you're so right.
and like, kind of the Sparkwinds too. You should have seen it. There was like, and then it was like, curtsy.
Technically, wouldn't like if some ancient seed be its mom? Some ancient pumpkin that laid a seed, which then grew into this pumpkin, which then got fossilized and now it lives?
Okay, so yeah, you have two daddies, an
And like
ancient
13
mother.
mummies.
Yeah, you have like a lot of moms.
Ancient pumpkin mother!
I think when we're dealing with magic from the Sparkwinds, we can abandon a parent binary.
Right, we have, because
Yeah.
there's 14.
Right.
We have so many friends to introduce to Granny Brynja now. Holy
He's
shit.
about to have a great day. Should we stop back by there before we go to Kal Drunmoor, or come back from Kal Drunmoor?
Alvier comes up the road at this point as well and joins as well.
Oh, hey, we have a pumpkin.
Oh. You see there's like a moment of trepidation where he like almost like readies himself for battle.
He's a regular.
He's not used to seeing moving plant-like beings that are friendly.
Technically not a plant anymore.
I give him a resigned shrug. No, either.
Yeah, we will unpack that later.
What do you have?
So we're heading out in the morning. Did everyone, tie up all of your loose ends and things before we go?
Yeah,
Great, great.
I let a little boy slap a grown man.
That sounds
Hell
fun.
yeah.
It felt good.
Okay.
Neat.
Well,
I have a thing we need to decide, so we should go back
What do we
to the
need
ship
to decide?
on what to do with something.
All right.
you all climb aboard the tusked whale. Finley welcomes you back.
You probably can't swim.
Finley welcomes you back. You introduce him to Curtsy. They curtsy to each other, and
Finley really gets the vibe.
yeah, you see, Uncle Finley is kind of like taking over playing with Curtsy for the moment, as Magnus brings you over to discuss business.
So we get to the table, and I'll pull out the ruined sword and put it in the middle. I'll be like, so I identified the magic on this, and it turns out that it's actually incredibly powerful, and we should figure out what we're going to do with it. Does anyone need a really cool ice sword?
Broddi, you feel a buzzing at your side of excitement.
Hunter.
Yes. Maybe we could just hold on to it for now.
This guy likes swords.
I like
I'll describe the magic involved in it. Like, you have to attune to it. I don't know if you are attuned to any items right now, but you can usually only attune to so many at a time. But once
Is
you're
it musical?
No, but it is very cold.
A tune.
Oh.
I pull out
That's great.
my little pan flute. Like this. Do you need a tune?
Yeah.
I just start doing a little jump dance tune.
Finley and Curtsy start dancing.
So,
Agnes is like, please.
We got a lot of these to get through, everybody. Focus up.
it deals a lot of cold damage when you hit people with it. And if you do enough cold damage, they can be stunned by it. Also, I guess when you throw it, it returns to you magically. I don't know why you'd throw a sword like this, but...
I chunk it. I'm not attuned to it.
It sticks into the deck.
I'll walk over. and-
It is not very well trained yet.
I'm pretty sure it's not cursed.
How sure?
Like,
Good enough for me.
pretty sure.
All right.
I'll pull out the alchemy jug. This might be cursed because it keeps making blood instead of the stuff it's supposed to make.
How many things have you tried?
Well, I guess just the one, the oil.
Try piss. Try piss.
It doesn't make piss.
Right.
I'll
But
try to make some.
if it's been making blood, maybe it just makes like body stuff.
I'll try to make water with it. Water.
Go ahead and roll me a d4.
3.
3? Yeah, fills up with blood.
How many times can I change it out a day?
Once per day.
Well, I can't change it to anything else today, but so far it just makes blood.
All right. Tomorrow, we try piss.
Or
I think
a couple gallons of blood overboard.
I think to myself
Down
like
into the ocean.
I can tell it to make beer and then just tell it
Boiling.
it's piss
Evil creatures.
if it actually makes the beer. Anyway,
I'm just suggesting.
that's fair.
I don't know what we do with piss more than we do with blood, but
I mean, we could throw it at someone, I guess.
you could throw blood at someone.
That's also true.
So
And all of the other stuff.
Where'd
it's
you
not
find that
of
from?
Group. That's something that we actually grew up seeing it in the museum, and Corbin had it along with the
Yes.
tablets.
Basement.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I cleaned it up and identified it, and it's pretty cool.
is there anything about it that's different than the other one?
Which other? Oh, Sonder?
No, the other jug.
Oh, the alchemy. Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking about the sword. That alchemy jug I found in the cellar of the temple when we were down there.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
But is there anything different about that jug than the jug that does work?
I mean, they seemed pretty similar.
Did you talk to Corbin about these? Did you basically just like steal them from Corbin?
I mean, he had them. He didn't need them, so they became ours.
That sounds like stealing to me.
Especially from a blind man.
But hey, fair's fair. He's alive because of you guys, so.
I'd have to check my notes, but I think he gave them to us.
Real quick.
Anything else?
So, are you gonna hang on to this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I ask, what are your
Have this.
Oh yeah.
what are your intentions with Bromthier's Heartstone?
I intend on studying it for now. I didn't give it to the person that asked me to get it because
Who asked for it?
Edith. But whenever Bromthier I was expecting he was just gonna give me like a toenail basically or something, I didn't expect him to pull out a piece of his heart, like the thing that animates him. So that seemed like it was a little inappropriate to give out
Have you
randomly.
identified?
No, but I intend on studying it for sure to see what sort of magic is involved, what it is.
I see. At about this time, stepping up the gangplank is Thalos returning. And he kind of like steps aboard. I am satisfied that the refugees are going to be well taken care of. This Duke Owen Lochbrana of Amud Krag seems trustworthy. I will certainly check in upon our arrival, but... So, what do you say? Should we take the night, sail out first light, or should we head out from here? Now.
I don't think it's so urgent that we need to leave in the middle of the night.
I mean, we can.
Oh, we can, but we could also sleep.
I mean, you guys can sleep if you want.
You
I've got work to do.
I would like to
probably
sleep.
I'm going to sleep.
What is sleep?
Close your eyes.
Oh. It's like a...
There you go. And now you do that for a few hours.
Is this sleeping?
Close.
No.
I like this. You guys mostly get your rest for the evening. Magnus, what do you do instead?
I'm gonna cast various spells on the stuff I've got, like the blue glowing stone. If I can, Kurt.
What do you cast on Kurt?
Identify. I'll do an identify ritual.
Cast inflict wounds on him.
Yeah.
You,
Magic missile.
yeah, you cast identify on Kurt, who does eventually go to sleep. And you identify that the working of magic here is something that seems to have awakened sentience in him. Mm-hmm. Magnus would know there's not a name for it per se, but we would know it as the awaken spell.
That's a big one.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Fifth
Fifth level.
What?
But as we said before, when cast from Sonder, it can only imbue one object, and moving it to another object cancels it out for the first one.
You say cancels, but what you mean is kill.
Sure.
That's a man.
Kills, transfers consciousness, who knows?
Fancy little man, and he has a hat.
Magnus, before you go on to your further studies for the evening, go ahead and give me a constitution check.
Oh, of course.
And this is going to be a difficulty of 17 because you have not slept in now 6 days.
I think I have to roll it with disadvantage too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you are exhausted.
What is it? 17? You said? Or shit. Okay. I got to roll a 15 or better on both dice. Am I still invincible? No.
So I'm going to leave it actually up to you. Do you take another level of exhaustion and half your speed, or do you just lose consciousness and unwillingly pass out?
I'll give it a 50-50 on the dice here.
Okay.
1 through 3, pass out. 4 through 6, become even more tired. I guess I pass out.
Okay.
I begin to pass out.
You go into your room and set out your things and get your desk all set up, and you've set the bag of holding on the bed. You go and you sit down next to it, and as you sit down and kind of like stretch, go to open the bag to reach in, the next thing you know, you're completely out. Is there anything the rest of you get up to before bed, or are you guys taking a long rest?
Long rest, please.
Excellent.
I don't want to be like him.
You all go to sleep, and because, Magnus, you passed out and sleep through the night, when you awaken, you will have lost your point of exhaustion.
Oh, yeah.
But you had 17 nightmares waiting for you. They
Sisha,
pile up.
in your sleep, in your dreams, you find yourself in a room that is familiar but never quite felt all the way like home. You look around. What did Sirsha's childhood room on Lokvara look like?
It was, all of the wood was like dark, ashy colored wood. Like the houses of Salem, you know how they're all black?
Yeah.
That was kind of the whole house. There was a big window to the north side of the room, and there were like quilts and other like blankets stacked up on her bed, but they were very utilitarian. Like a lot of quilts are like colorful and like handcrafted. These ones were like, these are the scraps of rags. We've made you a blanket. Please enjoy, child.
Yeah. As you're laying there and looking out your window at the Sparkwinds to the north as they dance in the sky, you see as the third moon Brel just begins to peek around its brother, or sorry, the third moon, Desha, begins to peek around its brother, Brel. And you hear a quiet click that you know to be the sound of the front door. What do you do?
I'm gonna do that kid thing where you really quietly sneak out of your room and then you like tiptoe to the stairs where you can like kind of hide in a corner and hear, but not be seen.
Yeah, you listen. You hear a little bit of shuffling, but it's outside. Make a perception check. 4. Yeah, you just hear like a little bit of a jingling sound coming from outside.
I'll sneak the rest of the way down.
Yeah, you skip the third step from the bottom because you know that's the one that always squeaks. And as you approach the door and look outside, you see there with a pack over her back, hair chiseled short into a pixie cut, very similar to your recent change, is the tall, slim form of Nora. She's about maybe 6 or 8 feet away from the door, and the door kind of like squeaks. You grab it to stop it from making a sound, and she turns and looks over her shoulder and sees you. Nora doesn't usually sneak out, and as you look at the satchel that she's got over her back, it is full, like seams pulling against themselves, and you can see like a little bit of clothing dangling out, and you see she's got a large pouch at her side that seems to be where the jingling sound was coming from. What do you do?
It's a dream, so usually you don't have like confirmation on stuff. But do I feel like both of our parents are inside the house?
No. As you look out and see that you're in Lokvara, you know just innately from your feelings that without reaching the point of knowing that you're dreaming, you know that your father is asleep inside, and you know that this is the night that Nora left.
Am I a kid?
I mean, how old were you when Nora left?
I'm an adult.
So yeah, you're an adult.
I'm gonna tuck her things back into her bag, and I'm gonna trade her jingling pouch with mine.
Okay, you go to do so. You reach out for her pouch. She kind of like pulls away. What are you doing? Go back inside.
This one's quieter.
She unhooks hers and hands it to you. She looks. What does she see inside when she looks in?
There's money. There's like a tiny like fix-it kit for like if something comes off your armor or like your glasses break or
Yeah.
little stuff. Small sweet snacks, like whatever the version of a granola bar would be.
Yeah, and you look in. Granola exists. She
Are
looks.
we using it like that?
Yeah, she looks in and kind of sighs and ties the pouch and puts it on her belt.
What's in hers?
You look in. It was just several like quartz chips. That was it.
Oh, I mean, there's money in mine too.
Yeah, this was the first thing you said. She ties the pouch to her belt, and she puts her hands on your arms, and her hands are cold as you look up into her face. And she's chiseled her hair down. She's just got kind of like frost framing her face around the edges. And as her icy blue eyes look into your orange ember-like ones, she just says, "Take care of Cormac. He's not been the same.
Are you gonna come back?
Maybe one day. But if there's a way to change back, I'm going to find it. I'll not come back until I do." And there's a moment where you feel like for a second she's going to pull you into a hug, but she lets go and turns and begins to walk away. As she's walking away from you, your vision begins to bleed to darkness, and almost that sort of like swirling light it's colored like the Sparkwind, but it's that sort of graininess that some people get when they close their eyes. As it just kind of trails in behind her, do you do or say anything else before the dream ends?
I think I will ask what I didn't ask when it happened for real, and I'll just call out, "Where are you going?"
She turns and looks back at you, and at this point she's standing still, but seems like she's continuing to get further away as you see the path from your house stretching out before you, and she calls out something that you can't make out. It's garbled and unintelligible. Make a perception check with disadvantage. Difficulty of 18.
Perception?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Those are both 4s, and I don't add anything.
You can't make it out as it's garbled, as the path continues to stretch out and tenses like a string that's been pulled taut before it snaps. And in that loud, audible sound, you find yourself waking up in your bed. Meanwhile, across the hall, Magnus, in your bunk, you startle awake, probably from the same dream that you've been having. And kind of like sit up, brush yourself off. You do feel much more rested. Although,
Probably sweaty.
yeah, still waiting for your heart rate to come down a little bit from the dream. You take a deep breath and you reach into the bag of holding and summon the stone that Bramfir gave you. And as you pull it out, you look in your hand at a dull gray stone with no glow. And that's where we're going to end this episode of the Sparkwind Chronicles.
And you had a rock the whole time?
He gave it to me last session.
Oh, the Heartstone!
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's that.
Maybe.
Or the magic left this little section of
Tune in next week.
Yeah.
chaos.
I suspect this is gonna get bled into chaos.
Yeah.
Oh my god, lots of uppies. Lots of uppies.
New friend.
Look at that stone, it's so fancy.
Oh, this pretty stone.
Get her a little top hat. I will say that 100% informed Curtsy's personality. It's like, yes, he's a fancy little gentleman now.